Blessings and welcome to all of my awesome Aries out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your June 2020 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries. And what a busy month out in the sky, the universe we're having. We've got eclipses happening, of course, retrogrades going on, and we did have the north and south node move positions. So let's start off with the first house, you Aries, and let's connect to your energy. Let's see what the light attribute, this connection to an archetypal energy that you may want to feel, connect to, understand this month. So what is that for you, Aries? You've got the card of slave. So let's read what that means here. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So it's about you believing in the divine, being the slave to your own trust in that connection and following that understanding. So you are really trusting in the universe this month and putting your divine intentions out there and believing in them. So let's pull a self-care card for you. Here they are for you Aries for this month. So the that one want to fly out. Retreat. So take a mini retreat. Listen to the voice of your soul here. So yes, so it's important with all these retrogrades to take time for yourself. Take time to connect to the divine's power so you can entrust completely in that energy. So let's go to the second house, and that's this connection to your finances and resources, Aries. And you do have Uranus in there. There may be a lot of ups and downs in your finances lately, but you have the Knight of Cups, and it's about you focusing on your true expression, right? And this is connecting to the divine's energy, trusting in your own power, right? So the Knight of Cups is listening to your intuition about the direction you need to take your finances to. You may want to take a retreat, take a time to meditate, take a time to think about your next step in regards to your finances, because I do feel some of you are going to and have been wanting to change your career. Things are going to get clearer. So, and that's why I feel it's important that right now you may want to just take time to be by yourself, take time for some type of retreat to get back into solace with yourself, to get into balance, because whatever has been confusing you, especially I feel in regards to your career, maybe in your family too, there may be some new beginnings in regards to a new journey in your family here, because you've taken time to really trust in the wisdom of the universe, trust in what you know is right for you. So let's go to the third house, and the third house is this connection to where the North Node just moved into in Gemini, communication. And so how beautiful, because Gemini, that's the house that Gemini rules. So Gemini feels very comfortable in this house, and you have Venus in retrograde there. So this is about being able to express yourself in a beautiful way, to communicate. So it looks like in the next year and a half for sure you are concentrating on how to express yourself in a more creative way, more expressive way. It is about you delving deep into the beautiful changes that you want to create love for yourself here, learning something new, especially in regards to maybe Venus type energies, Venus type things. So let's pull a card here in your third house for you. What do we have here? The Knight of Wands. So this is about getting things organized, getting a plan, figuring out what you need, and that's why Venus is retrograde in your third house. So there's things that you have to get organized. There's things that you need to get, get stable. This is a chance for you to figure out your plan, to figure out your battle plan, right? The Knight of Wands is, not giving up the battle, fighting to the end, getting a new strategic plan here. So I do feel you are figuring out a new plan for yourself. Things are getting clearer here. It's because you're taking time to understand through meditation, through a time of retreat. And there you go. You know, if there has been a battle in communication, battle, it's time to retreat, I feel. But let's see, let's pull another card in this third house here, in communication. So let's see what we have. So you have the choice card. So this is about making choices in regards to your battle plan, making choices to get clear about the journey you want to go on and to trust in the divine. So this is a time this month. Whoops, excuse me, Aries. I just dropped all your cards here. Excuse me. Let me just pick these up. Okay, sorry about that, Aries. So this is a time to figure out a plan, to make choices for which direction you want to take. Because I really feel it's about the direction. I feel like you've been maybe, you know, I feel like you've been going through a big battle, or you feel wounded from things that have been happening in your career. I feel like there's things that you're not sure if you want to keep on fighting the good fight, or, you know, there seems to be a battle. There's choices that you need to make for things to be clear for you. And I feel it's because karmically, Aries, there's a new direction for some of you. If you've been feeling these blockages, if you feel like you've been in you know, a battle, and you're, you know, trying to retreat, there's something that I feel, you know, Spirit is trying to show you, tell you, help you. So let's go into the fourth house, and that is family and home. And this is where you're having a lot of energy at. So you're having that new moon in Cancer on 21 June. Mercury is in there, will go retrograde in the middle of the month. The sun will be there at the end of the month. So there's a big focus, a new beginning in the family, making choices, you know, for your security, right? So let's see what that is. The Ten of Swords. So this means that there's some type of end to some type of pain. Maybe you've had a battle with some of your family members, and it's like, I just need to just give up. I don't know if I want to fight anymore. And I feel you're going to make the right choice. And I feel like what this message is, if you've been fighting with family members, fighting for something, I feel like it's just time for you to retreat. It's time for you to back from the battle here. You know, there's a new beginning, something new that can come through, you know, just clearing out this battle, clearing out whatever has been, you know, what you've been fighting with others, maybe in your family situation, Aries. But yeah, because there is a new destiny, and that's beautiful. Because I feel if you just break free or retreat, or not keep on going in the same direction in regards to maybe situations in the family that have been pretty, you know, pretty warlike. I feel like if you just retreat, you can see that you can have a better battle plan. You can have a better situation that can, you know, grow. And this is about healthy relationships. This is about the tree of life, and growing and planting a new seed so that the family situation can feel more secure, can grow and be healthy again. So that's what I feel for some of you Libras. It's definitely this time for that. So let's go to the actually I wanted to pull an on Oracle, and actually I'm going to pull a karma card for you, because it is in your fourth house of karma. There may be a lot of ancestral, that's why. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of ancestral karma that needs to be cleared, that needs to end. And if you don't, you know, retreat, if you don't end it, you know, there won't be this healthy new beginning that you can have, that is wanting you by the end of this month, you know. June 21st is that eclipse, solar eclipse. It's about ending the pain. It's about breaking free from those situations that have been unhealthy. Walk away, make choices so that you can have, a healthier look out in regards to your family. So let's see what it says here. Yeah, a birth. Look at this. Look at this. And this could be a literal birth. And do you see the number 4 here? Hello. So we see that this situation in regards to the family, there may be some pain. Maybe you're going to find out someone's having a baby, and it's not something that you were hoping for at this time in regards to a family member, but there's a birth, and there's a reason why this beautiful energy is coming into this world at this time. But this is also about these eclipses, ending things and having a birth in the family, the children. It is about having healthy relationships with them, healthy relationships in regards to situations with the family. That's what I see there. So let's read about this birth here. The sun shines upon a plain in England, where stands an ancient henge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of the trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter Behith, which represents the birch tree and stands for birth. A beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while 2 children run happily toward her. With this card, it's time for a new start. Perhaps an actual birth, or at least a metaphysical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives there. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate, prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. And this is, so strong for you, Aries. I mean, you're having that new moon solar eclipse in your 4th house on 21 January. This is a new beginning. That's what new moons are. It is about a new birth with the solar eclipse. So clear out any ancestral karmic energy and find ways to heal. Don't hold on to any more of this karmic pain, because you can have a rebirth in your family. And this is motherhood, connecting to the mother, to the feminine. So mother, the mother is going to be very important. Maybe this is a situation where some of you Earths have a situation maybe with just the mother. And this is to, clear that pain, understand what this past life situation is about karmically in regards to your mother or a family member. I feel it's very strong ancestrally in regards to families and what needs to be done to heal, to make progress for a new birth. You can release the ancestral karma and have a new birth. That's beautiful. In this lifetime, you can do that, Aries. But you have to do your part. You have to end the battle. You have to retreat. So let's go to the 5th house. The 5th house is connection to love, romance, children, creative endeavors. So what is this card? The Queen of Pentacles. This is about prosperity. This is about creating. This is about managing your own life for the success that you want here in regards to love and romance and your creative endeavors. So it looks like things can really grow and prosper. You can get more grounded. There's this strong energy of an earth energy maybe for you, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I also see a water energy that maybe if there has been a situation that hasn't been clear. There may be this situation that you're going to understand in regards to water energy more deeply, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But let's pull another card in your 5th house of love, because I feel there's a strong earth energy for you, and getting through obstacles and challenges in regards to maybe love, in your creative endeavors, in connecting with your children. So there has been some blockages in your 5th house. It does look like you are making choices now to, you know, not feel, oh, let's pull some romance angel cards here, not to feel so not to feel so scarred, you know, from the past. And the 4 of Swords, that is all about taking time to meditate, to maybe take a retreat from a relationship. Some of you may need to take a retreat. Maybe this is about taking time maybe to connect to one of your children. Maybe this is a time to take you know, a vacation, take time to be with your children. But the 4 of Swords is rest and relaxation and having to wait for something to come. And now I feel maybe this is the time, especially maybe in your creative projects or even love, that things can come into fruition now because of waiting, because of you trusting in the divine here. So let's see, let's pull some cards here. Getting to know each other. So it does look like through time, maybe you've been waiting for someone to connect to you, and now it's time to get to know someone. So it does look like some of you Aries are getting to know someone, maybe waiting for a long time for this to happen. Unrequited love. So, you know, some of you, I feel that's maybe why you need to retreat. There's something going on that you need to meditate upon. It could be that you realize there's just not enough love in a relationship, and now you need to make some choices. Do you, in this relationship, do you stop all this arguing and battling for peace? So yeah, some of you are, you know, deciding between war and peace for this month here. So let's pull a couple more cards in your love section here. But meditate upon love, meditate upon, you know, those relationships. You know, is it worth fighting for? Because you need to love yourself first. And if you're not getting that, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yes, definitely look at situations, and it's safe for you to love there. So we're seeing the situation where you need to love yourself. It's safe for you to love if you've felt like relationships have never been what, you know, you've been able to create in a positive light. This looks like now you can, but there's things that you just, maybe it's about you ending those painful scars from the past in love. You have to end those things if you want a new beginning. Maybe you really want a family, and the only way that you can have that is if only you can release things that have been blocking you, right, from having that. So let's go to the 6th house now, and that's this connection to your everyday life, your work regime, your health. You're putting something behind you with the 8 of Cups, and you're not looking back here. So your everyday life, there's something changing that you are leaving behind. Yes, you are strong enough to leave something behind in your day-to-day life. And you're going to make choices this month here because you're done with the pain. Yeah, because you're reaching for the stars. You're listening to the universe. You're understanding the guidance that you are receiving from your higher power here, right? And that's what the Slave card is saying up there. The power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So have complete trust in the divine, that you can put the painful past behind you. That's what Venus in retrograde is helping you to do. Maybe this is about you communicating and expressing your feelings in a certain way, writing them down. Maybe that's how you can really put the past behind you. If there has been things in the past that you need to release, that's what the eclipse energy is helping you do. So write down those things that you want to put in the past, that you do not want to have that pain, those scars anymore, that you're ready for peace. and you definitely can have it at these eclipse energies. Really meditate on those days and ask for that release. So let's go into where we at, the 7th house, and that is relationships, partnerships, and you get the 6 of Wands. That is success, that is happiness and joy in your relationships, in your business partnerships, in contracts. So yes, it looks like success in relationships if you do walk away from situations that won't allow you this new beginning that you really are wanting. This is about wishes being fulfilled. This is about, trusting in the divine for this new beginning, trusting that you are going to have success in your relationships, success in contracts, partnerships, relationships. So yes, you are definitely finding more success in the way that you connect with others, and success in your relationships, because you are definitely understanding those things that you need to release here and meditate upon. So let's go to the 8th house, and that's this connection to transformation and change, right? So let's look at what this card is all about for you. The 2 of Pentacles, making choices about, again, we've got the choice card over here, making choices about change, choices about ending the battle, right? So this is up to you and the choices that you want to make. Do you want more stability? Do you still want to be fighting? Choices about home, and some of you, there you go, the family, the home life again. Maybe some of you are, having to make a choice about leaving your family environment, your family home. It's not easy because it could be in regards to finances, and again, you have this Uranus energy in your 2nd house of finances. There's a lot of instability that you're feeling in your finances, but there's a reason for that. Do you really need this house? Is this what's holding you back from being for you being able to retreat and leaving the battlefield? Is the battle in your home? Can you leave and make that choice, even though there may be some instability in your finances? That's something I feel you need to make. But I feel, this is the time to make those choices. And you can figure out a plan. You can figure out how you can make things stable for you in regards to your home life. This is a very important time for home karma in your home, ancestor roots, family situations that need to change, and a new beginning that needs to happen. That's the wisdom in your 9th house that's coming through. It's really about you believing in the divine, right? Having a leap of faith. What are you feeling from your soul? That is what the wisdom is coming to you. A new beginning. That is what that new moon is happening for you at the end of the month in your 4th house. A new beginning in your home. Have a leap of faith. Trust in the universe. Let's pull another wisdom card for you in regards to all this, because it does seem to be a strong indication of karmic ancestral situations coming to a head and clearing that out, or understanding those situations. And you get the Arrow Master hitting the mark, intention and detachment there. So let's read the Arrow Master for you. So let's see, number 10. The Arrow Master appears to help target your intentions, and teaches you to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention, and about aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach the goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it is carried on. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you are right on point. So the message from Spirit is you are hitting the mark. Set your intention for this new beginning. So let go of detachment. So let's go to the 10th house here. And oh yeah, you know, you have a lot. Oh, that was where your full moon. Did I say that? I can't remember if I said the full moon in your 9th house. That's where you're having the full moon in Sagittarius on June 5th. So it is about you hitting the mark, and it is about you starting something new and believing in the universe for it there. So let's see, let's go to the 10th house. That is this connection to your career and destiny, where you've had Saturn and Pluto and now Jupiter in your 10th house. They're all retrograde, but Jupiter is trying to really help you change your destiny, you know, really focus on your career goals here. And so I feel you're going to start to see what you need. Things are getting clear about your journey. Son of Swords, this is about you. I feel, again, this is about you walking away from the situation in your work. A lot of you are feeling like others are, you know, trampling over you. This is about stealing your ideas, taking from you. You know, you really have to watch your back with others around you at work. I feel a lot of you know that you just need to walk away. You're just not getting what you need out of, you know, what you're doing. And Aries, this is this connection to the 7 swords. Are you ready to walk away? You know, are you going to keep on feeling this connection to others who you feel have been deceiving you, tricking you? So yeah, that's why, you know, you have so much energy. Are you ready to walk away? Because you keep on seeing signs and situations, I feel, in your current destiny that are showing you that you need to end this, because there's success for you, a new beginning for you, especially maybe for you female Aries. You really need to look at, you know, those around you, those who don't trust those around you at work. They may be like backstabbing you, right? So you need to be careful with others, Aries, this month here. So let's see here. I love this, job and communication. So I just feel you need to be very careful with who you communicate at work, because they could backstab you. Because there does seem to be a lot of communication happening, and I feel someone may, you know, deliberately try to sabotage you. So that's why I feel things are happening. And if it is, look at it as something karmically happening that you need to take time to retreat and meditate upon to figure out your action plan and how to move forward. But there are job opportunities out there, and if you really want to create some type of new plan for yourself, I feel like you will have the ability to do that with now the North Node in Gemini in your 3rd house, being able to communicate to others, to be able to find some type of new skill or some type of ability to fulfill what you really truly want to do. So let's go into the 11th house, because it's all about your hopes, wishes, and dreams, right? To fulfill your hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's the Ace of Wands. Are you ready to create your wishes? This is why things are happening in career. If you're not happy, Aries, and things are happening, there's a reason. Spirit is trying to say, hey, do you want this Ace of Wands or not? Okay, you have been trying to grow something creatively. You've been trying to sprout new ideas. You've been wanting to communicate and connect to the right people. Well, now is the time with the Ace of Wands here. What are you waiting for? So yes, you can find new opportunities connecting to the right people, new beginnings for you that you are creating if you are brave enough to walk away from those situations. That's the key. And you see the 3s here, right? The 3s are the number 3, Gemini. The 3rd house, communication, let go. You need to release yourself and, you know, make some choices. Make some choices about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's really where you're going to feel free, fulfilling those. So let us go into the last house, the 12th house. And that's where you'll have Mars in your 12th house, with Neptune there. So let us pull a Keeper of the Light card for you in this connection to your 12th house, and when you can call upon. We've got Mars in there to really, I mean, I just feel karmically there's an ending. And, you know, specifically in the family situation, if you just let go of things that aren't needed anymore, to retreat and make peace. It's like make peace, put things behind you, get things stabilized, balanced in your home life again. Believe in this new beginning and walk away from situations that aren't serving your high purpose, because you have the Ace of Wands and Mary Magdalene. The teacher awakens within you here. And you have that full moon in your 9th house, okay? That is the teacher. The teacher, maybe this is about you becoming a teacher, but this is wisdom and insight, right? So what does it say here? You have something important to share. Hello. Yes, you do. So follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So that's why I feel there's an inner calling. You know something has to change. You've been meditating upon it. Maybe this is something you've been wanting to do for a long time, but you just don't know. Maybe you've been in a situation, relationship for too long, but you just don't know how to break free. Well, Mary Magdalene says it's time to awaken to the truth. Listen to your teachers, your masters, and do what you truly are here to do. So let's read about Mary Magdalene as we closed up here with the teacher awakening within you. I love it. So, Aries, we don't have a full picture of who Mary of Magdala actually was, but we do know from spiritual texts that she was a great visionary and teacher with clairvoyant abilities, because she was able to see angels and the soul of her twin flame, Master Jesus, after he had passed away. She also had the ability to shake up crowds of people to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us in bringing about the radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper, and to encouraging those who feel the need to teach the joyous spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak the truth. You have a strong desire to share what you have learned. And I feel like some of you have maybe learned some really hard lessons about pain and scars and battle. And that's why you are ready to be that teacher. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you, but don't worry, Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through the process. Your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength, because you are trusting the power of your soul, and that part of you can never be broken. You are a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. You are being backed by heaven, so step forward and share all that you will have learned. So there's a big emphasis in your 9th house, and that is the teacher. That is about wisdom, that is about searching for those who can give you that type of understanding. But, you know, connect to Mary Magdalene, because there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding and wisdom that you can receive, especially with that full moon in Sagittarius. Wow, and it's in Sagittarius in your 9th house. That is the teacher awakening within you. You're becoming wise, Aries. You are seeking out. And if you haven't, you must seek out those teachers, those masters, those gurus who are going to help you solidify your pathway forward, because this is the time to trust in the divine, trust in who you are, because you are the arrow master. Okay, so much love to you. Create your destiny, clear out the karmic past, especially within the family, ancestrally. So much love to all of you. And if you want a personal reading to understand all of this, please connect with me. All my links are below. And until next time, with pure love, through Synergy, Tammy.